All right. Now Stevie Richards is back with with the five best wrestling games ever. See his list.
All right, number 5, Matt Mania. Do you remember Matt Mania?
Never even heard of it.
I never heard of it either.
An amazing. This was on Nintendo. This is what I'm saying with
Damn, I missed this one.
WWE Wrestling. Matt Mania
Mania.
was the OG in this. I played this in so many. This was like in every Chinese restaurant in Philadelphia, the arcade game. And when I was waiting for the order to pick up, I would go, and they'd be like, oh, it's going to be 10, 20 minutes. I would leave right away. My mom and dad would be like, you can wait. And I was like, oh, no. I would have like a couple of dollars, and I'd play Matt Mania. And I have it on the Retromania thing that I could try to B-roll some of the footage of me playing it. It's an amazing game. It's awesome. So much fun. And it's got to be over 40 years old by this point.
Well,
Probably is.
A bit more into it. What
I remember Tecmo
what makes
Wrestling.
it so good? Was it affiliated with any promotion?
No, it was like
Taito.
you had a Road Warrior knockoff, you had a Superfly Snuka knockoff, you had yourself going through you went through kind of the gauntlet of matches, and I really, really liked it. I can't explain it, dude. It just had a lot of soul and spirit to it, and it was
I do not remember
so
this.
much fun to play. It's very basic, very remedial, but it was really cool to play. So the selling was like, oh, like weird facial expressions and stuff, but I liked it. Number 4, WrestleFest.
Oh yeah, now you're getting somewhere. I played that in the other one.
Oh,
Superstars. It's a
Is this
classic.
arcade? WrestleFest.
This is the arcade. I remember
Yeah,
this.
it's arcade.
Yeah, with the big chunky characters, not like in the late
Yes.
like Royal Rumble and
You used to do the big punches and all that. But if you want a taste of WrestleFest on console or Steam Deck, it's available for Steam Deck and Steam. WrestleMania Wrestling is the official sequel to WrestleFest. So I put WrestleMania Wrestling with WrestleFest. Say those things 10 times fast. As number 4 in that. Number 3, you're going to get mad, but I pointed out some of the lag and No Mercy. Number 3, WCW Revenge. WCW NWO Revenge. The best N64 wrestling game ever made. They really improved upon World
Better than
Tour.
WrestleMania 2000 No
That right
Mercy?
there.
I don't know about that. No,
Number
Stevie.
2, you might not have heard of this game. Giant Graham 2000.
No, I don't know nothing about that.
I
no.
have footage. It's for Dreamcast, which I think Dreamcast was the most
Well, Vader in
brilliant
there.
console ever. Dude, the Dreamcast
I had it for a little while.
in
Not this
2000,
game, not the system.
2001 had online play. I would play NBA 2K1, NFL 2K1. I would play games online. They had
I never thought Stevie Richards would be a gamer, but
where you literally grew a tadpole and you had to turn the game on because it worked off the clock on the console. And if you neglected your living thing, it would die. So you had to go and turn the game on and foster it and feed it and talk to it and do different things. It was really cool. And it even came with a microphone adapter that you plugged into the Dreamcast controller, and you would talk to the living thing you were raising. It was
Sounds just like a
pretty awesome.
Tamagotchi.
yeah, that's what that sounds
exactly. But virtual. I played a fishing game on Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Super Bass Fishing, I think it was called, or something. Dude,
like. I remember that
Dreamcast
game.
was
Never played
underrated.
it.
Did you ever have the Royal Rumble on Dreamcast? Because I remember them making a big deal. It's the first time you can play
Yeah.
a sick.
Kamala backed Biden on everything. She
Oh,
was the
here we go with this
deciding
election
vote for his
business.
Disastrous economic agenda. They raised tax.
You can play
Yeah.
6 characters.
And it was great. It was great for its time. But not as great as the Japanese offerings. New Japan Pro Wrestling 4, and in this case,
Them games are hard to get a hold of.
Now, for this, what I'm going to do is, and Chris can put the full screen up, but for your reaction, I'm going to show you gameplay. Specifically, the main thing that I loved about Giant Graham 2000 was when you did damage, an x-ray of the body part would come up with a percentage that you injured the body part. Check this out.
That leg is
And
hurting.
then I put him in a hold. How cool is that? As I'm doing it. And he's crawling to the ropes.
Is that Misawa?
No, that's Misawa
Yeah.
and Vader. Vader in this too, when you fire up,
I thought that was what's his
Vader
name?
rips the mask off and gets like that Bane type of, like when he injected the venom or turned the venom on. Dude, the game, Giant Graham 2000, I would have made it the top thing. The controllers are physics based, like ergonomic based, meaning that you hit, and like I said, the button mapping was off, so my play was terrible. If you hit a button in a direction, you lean in and lock up. Then you got to pull back. Then you got to push down. Then you push a button, and it does the power button. So like DaVinci Resolve for video editors. It's frustratingly fantastic. An amazing game, even with the entrances, the movements. 24 years later, this game, when I pick it up and play it, I just keep playing it. It's awesome. So that's what I wanted to show you right there. Also, the reversals and the way everything, you know what I mean? The smoothness, reversing whips, all this stuff, the music, everything is awesome. But the number one, the best wrestling game series ever made, bar none in my opinion, Fire Pro Wrestling.
Oh, I heard about that.
Six-man
Yeah.
scramble.
I think I played one of those.
Fire Pro Wrestling, the way to customize the wrestlers, the moveset, the outfits, the ring apron, the mat, everything. Even in the arenas, people recreated the ECW arena, Hammerstein Ballroom. It's just, it can't be beat. That is the greatest wrestling game ever made.
I'm going to really upset you now. I've never played it. And there's so many of
Push
them.
me,
I've never
you
played.
don't speak that.
I've never played any of them. Never played any of the Fire Pro wrestling games. I think the retro-looking ones.
Yeah, it is
16-bit.
Fire Pro.
Yeah.
It's Fire Pro. It's almost three-quarter like a Diablo type thing. And
I think they had one for Super Nintendo, and they brought one back for PlayStation 3 or 4. I think it was 4. He didn't have no moderns in his list. I'm surprised because No Mercy and Revenge, not Revenge. WrestleMania 2000 not making the list. Even though I know Revenge and WrestleMania 2000 are similar, like what the gameplay was something serious. Like when you keep hitting that guy in the head or hurting his head, he walks around for the rest of the match holding his head, or you keep kicking at his knee. He'll walk around and his knee is he starts walking funny. I don't know, that's his list.
the thing is, when you have tag teams, it takes a little while. Once again, you have to get the energy down. They also have exploding barbed wire matches. They've won a lot better than the AEW one. They have
A lot of these games come out, it's hard to get a hold of.
like just MMA style. It's incredible. Where it really stands out, and this is where the Easter eggs come out, is when you do a tag match or a six-man. Tag matches have tag team moves. They have the Road Warrior clothesline off the top rope. Also,
Doomsday
six-man,
device.
they have a thing where everybody gets forearms to the guy and beats him down and stuff. Just fun little things that are just awesome to be able to do. So whether you're doing building characters, creating wrestlers, it's just, and on Steam right now, you can do like the Fire Promoter mode, where if you want to do the sim-based and run cards and stuff, you can get different packs. Like I've been considering buying either the base or buying everything, where you get like the junior heavyweight tournament and all this other stuff. Just an immensely satisfying game.
Okay, but there are loads of different versions of Fire Pro, aren't there? So which do you think is the best, and what would you recommend for someone who wants to get into that line of games?
Well, the gameplay's almost all the same. Like it went from the Saturn, then Super Famicom and all that stuff, and now it's on Steam. Being on the Steam Deck and on Steam means the
It was for Super
controllers are
Nintendo. I did
more
have
easily
that.
mapped. So I would tell you to buy.
It was Super Nintendo,
Pro
not the
Wrestling
Japanese
World,
version.
Fire
But I
Pro
had-
Wrestling World.
I think I had
Fire
that.
Pro Wrestling Returns was on the PS 2 or 3 or maybe it's 4.
Yeah, I think
But
it was
then they
PS4.
updated that with Fire Pro Wrestling World. So
There's a couple
Fire
of
Pro
them.
Wrestling World would be the one I would get because it has the most up-to-date standard roster. It also has the Steam Workshop where you can get all the aprons and the character sets and all that stuff. I would just buy the newest one because the gameplay, to its credit, not detriment, has not changed throughout the years and decades.
So he's,
Let's
oh boy, we go with that again. But now, he's into the old school stuff. So, like, because I remember, I found a lot of the Japanese Super Nintendo games I never heard of. It's more like, some of them are more like fighting games than wrestling. But he's like into the arcade stuff and the old, like the imports and stuff. A lot of that, like I said 2 or 3 times, a lot of that stuff is hard to find. He tracked it down though. I know you said he had one for Saturn. PlayStation got one. I remember I didn't have this on the other list. Or it wasn't even brought up. WCW vs. the World. But I thought vs. the World Tour was better on Nintendo 64. Yeah, Nintendo 64. Then Revenge and all that stuff. Yeah, he didn't have like none of the SmackDown vs. Raw, the modern stuff, or even not even PlayStation 3. I was surprised. I guess you probably have to have a different list for that. Which I hope he comes back for, like he has a different list. But yeah, a lot of those are hard to get a hold of.